I don't recommend that. You must stop that on our drive today. When one of these is coming up, you will hear the sound.
Hey, I haven't checked in a bit. So we are starting the road to Hana, and we are at the Twin Falls. So they have like a lower part and then they have an upper part, and we did both. There's water, everything looked really nice. Now we're heading back to the car and we'll be on to our next stop. We just got to Maui today. We are going to stay 2 nights in Hana, and then we'll spend the rest of the time in Kaanapali. And yeah, having a good time. Oahu is great. I'm gonna have to do like a separate thing. I wanted last night to kind of go over everything that we did, but I was so tired and I knew I needed to wake up early to catch the flight to Maui. So hopefully I have some time tonight to kind of just like go through everything for Oahu and our thoughts and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later.
Maybe just throw it. There you go.
are staying at the Hana-Maui Resort. We walk in, we have the bed. What do we have over here? Desk. And we are staying in an ocean front bungalow. Ooh, coming this way, we have the bathroom. Ooh, that also like overlooks the night. Ooh, this is so nice. We come in here, we have the restroom. Where's the light? Yeah, the toilet room. We want to see all that. Then we have a vanity. Here. Double. And then we have a bathroom. Oh. We also have a shower. Where's this door lead? What is that? What is this? Oh, is this a steam room? I have no idea what that is. Okay. We also have like this dining area, little sitting area. Here we have okay. Then we come outside. Ooh, look at this view. Whew. We have a beautiful view of the ocean. Oh, and then we also have the sitting area out here. And then there's also like this sitting area out here. So it's super nice. Entering our first full day in Hana, or only full day in Hana. We got here yesterday. Today we are just going to kind of relax. We're going to do some stops that are past Hana today. Yeah, last night we ended up going to this pizza place that was like 3 miles from here. Going like back towards like where we started throughout. And it was like really good. The vibes were nice. I had some live music. And then we came back here and just like relaxed. And like I had like a great night's rest. We woke up around like, well, I woke up around like 6ish. Just laid around in bed, and now I'm like outside just like enjoying listening to the ocean. Like it just sounds so pretty. I'm really enjoying the time here. I was gonna do yoga today, but I kind of just don't feel like doing yoga, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, I think today we're just gonna kind of take it easy. We did so much in Oahu, so it's just gonna be nice to just chill out today. There's a lot of like kids, people running around. Like a lot of people were out like early today. Whenever we checked in yesterday, because we're staying in the bungalow, they basically like had to have like the bellman, like she didn't give me an option. It was just like, oh, he's gonna meet you in the parking lot and like take you over to like your bungalow, because it is like a drive. It's pretty far from the parking lot to get here, so you like with luggage, like it's like a no-brainer. I know they have the bungalows and they also have guest rooms. I haven't seen like where the guest rooms are exactly, but they're a little closer to the office. I think he told someone like 5 minutes from here. So yeah, I don't know what our plan is for today in terms of like food, but they do have a food truck around here that we'll probably try for lunch or something. And just like the peacefulness here, I think Maui we're just going to like enjoy just chilling more versus when we were in Oahu. I will say like some of my favorite things about Oahu, like I loved going to Pearl Harbor. That was very nice, and it just kind of puts everything into perspective. Makes me do more research about Pearl Harbor. We did watching the movie that night. That like brought up like a lot of things from there. But the only thing about that movie, I thought it was good, but I just didn't really care for like the love triangle. I feel like they could have just stuck to Pearl Harbor and the events because there's so much interesting material there that they didn't need to add like that layer that probably never even happened of the love triangle. I thought that was unnecessary. And then since we were staying in Waikiki, it's very much like touristy vibes, but like you are near like so much, like you can walk like wherever. But to be honest, we didn't spend that much time like in Waikiki. We were constantly like in our car, like every day we were in the car like going somewhere. Like our last full day we were like in North Shore. But yeah, like I'm gonna, because I have to kind of go through my itinerary, like what we did, and I'll just give like a full breakdown. It's very, very hard to try to like come and talk to y'all like each day because I have like my toddler, and then like we're so tired, and then it's like, okay, we get him to sleep, and then I'm like, maybe I could like come after that, but he's staying up so late here. Like he is staying up, like last night he stayed up till 10. Like we're talking about when we get back home, how are we gonna get him back to his regular schedule? He's supposed to sleep around 8. So yeah, so he's staying up late. He has so much energy at night, so much energy. Like, boy, give me some of that energy. But he's like actually like very much loving it here. He has more space like moving around versus where we stayed in Oahu. I was like, I feel like I'm too clumsy to come down here. And I might just stay here. Oh, it looks pretty. I think so. I'm just so.
Walk.
Yeah, like this morning a guy asked us. Okay, so now I'm sitting along the bay and just listening to the waves. It's just so beautiful. Honestly, I was telling Louise that it's just so amazing, like what nature created, what God created, and I just like, I'm in awe of like all the things. Like yesterday when we were at the Pipaway Trail, and I'm just like looking at like the 7 sacred pools. I think they call them Oahu pools. Apparently, like the 7 sacred, like someone made that up to get more people to come and visit that. But like looking at it, I was like in such wonderment and awe. Like it's just so beautiful. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it. It's just so pretty, and I'm just trying to soak up these last moments that we have here to just kind of sit along. We have a few stops that we're gonna make on the way to Hana. So we're going to like the black sand beach and the lava tubes, and then there was like a few stops that I wasn't able to, or there were a few stops that we weren't able to do like when we were coming. So if we have time, like we're gonna try to do them on the way back. But our reservation for the black sand beach isn't till 12:30. So we're gonna hit the lava tubes first and then do that. And then hopefully I can get something like some fruit. Today, like I really need fruit for breakfast. A acai bowl, a smoothie, something is what I really need. You know, one thing I was kind of surprised about with Hawaiian food, I thought that it was a lot healthier. I think whenever I thought of Hawaiian food, I thought of like just seafood and like fresh fruits and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose so much weight here, which I have definitely lost weight just from all the walking. And then I eat, but I eat, like, I don't eat a lot, if that makes sense. Like, I eat to a point to where I'm satiated, but I don't eat to get super full. So that helps as well. And here I'm just like, oh, let's like get a plate and like share it. Like yesterday we went to Huli Huli Chicken and we just got one plate and shared that, and that was enough for me and enough for Luis, and our toddler ate a little bit. But yeah, like he's not even eating that much, and we were thinking that he would really eat like a whole bunch, but he's really not. I think he's getting burned out on rice. I'm actually getting burned out on rice. But, and then like Spam is like a big thing here, and I definitely had Spam when I was younger. I remember trying it because the taste was familiar, but it was never something we really ate. And Spam is pretty popular here, so we've eaten Spam a few times. I had a Spam taco yesterday from Orele Taco, and it was actually pretty good. And I had like a garlic shrimp taco. So yeah, the seafood's really good here. It tastes very fresh. The fruit's good here. It tastes very fresh. Although, like, I wanted a smoothie yesterday, and Luis went and looked at it, and he said that he saw them using, like, coconut water from, like, Kirkland's coconut water from Costco. And I was like, oh, like, we both thought they would just use, like, coconut. What I really want to try is a coconut water with, like, the straw and the coconut. I haven't seen that. I want to try another Mai Tai, because I had a Mai Tai in Oahu, and neither Luis nor I were like really a fan of it. So I was like, I need to try one more time to rule it out that I don't like it. Like, it's nothing like, we were talking about it because I really thought that I was going to come to Hawaii and I was going to be like cocktail, lunch, and dinner. But that has just not panned out that way. In Hana, like, we went to places and they really didn't have cocktails anyway. In Oahu, we didn't really have a lot of cocktails, and also cocktails are super pricey in Hawaii, like $20+. And a lot of times I just feel like it's not even worth it. I had a cider, that was like pretty okay, but I didn't like need it again. Nothing is like really just like capturing me for like cocktails that I can't get like on the mainland. So I'm helping save some money that way. I'm just like taking breaks and just like looking at the water. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I just love the sounds. But yeah, I need to really organize my thoughts about like everything, and then like get back to y'all later and kind of give a list. I will say, like, even doing the Pipaway trail yesterday, so it's 4 miles. Like, if you want to go all the way to the top, it's like 2 miles each way. And we decided to just like nip in the bud and do like the first falls. It starts with an M. I'll have to look it up and start with that, because it was like just half a mile. And I was telling Luis, I was like, yeah, if we didn't have our trawler with us, then I would definitely be like, let's go all the way to the top. I feel like with a toddler, like, you can't do everything, and you can't go to like the same intensity as you would if you didn't have one. So I noticed it with that. And then also like with Pearl Harbor, like I really wanted to go to like all the sites, but we really didn't have time. Like that day, both Tyler and I were like feeling sick, and I was like, I have to go to Pearl Harbor. And like luckily we were able to go to the USS Arizona Memorial, because you typically you reserve ahead of time, but they were saying that it was closed, I guess for maintenance or whatever, and that if when you go, you can like see if you can do it. And we got there and it was open, it was just on standby. So we were able to do that, which I was so grateful for. So we did that, and we did the aviation museum. And I really had wanted to do the USS, was it Missouri? Because I really wanted to get on the ship, but I'm so glad, because I almost got the passport. And I was like, Luis, I think when you get the passport, and I almost did that, and I didn't. I just did the aviation, and it worked out perfect because we did not have time to do all the sites. Like, we didn't do the submarine, so we basically did the USS Arizona Memorial. We walked the part where they could give you the history of Pearl Harbor, and then we did the Aviation Museum, which I also like recommend. But we didn't get to do the other two. And I really had high ambitions. Like that day, we didn't even get to Pearl Harbor till like 11. Whereas like I was planning to get there like early as heck, but you have to kind of just adjust. A lot. Me have a toddler, and I don't regret it because I got to do like the main things that I definitely had wanted to do. So everything worked out. But yeah, it's just something to keep in mind.
Throw this away.
Coming.
Yeah, look, just look at him. Look at this.
Like what the Okay, do you need to bring this crib down? Yes, so. Let me see this bathroom like that.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Yeah, let's put all this up. Shucks, yeah, most of them don't open until 10.
Yeah.
Baby boy's got his rock. Oh, yeah. This is in there.
Whenever you can. Look at its little feet. It's much better than the other one. Let's see. Oh yeah.
The moment of truth.
Oh yeah. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yes. Look at that. This is what I wanted.
Good morning. I haven't spoken to y'all in like a little minute. So, update. We are now in Kaanapali. We are staying at the Aston Mahana. And we stayed 2 nights. This is our 3rd day like here. So basically, I'll give like a really quick rundown. So yesterday, and like we're right off of the beach. It's like oceanfront. So it has been so amazing to like wake up and just hear the sounds. You know what? I think I'm gonna talk to y'all on my camera. Well, apparently my camera has been on this whole time, so we'll see how long I can talk on this before it dies on me. But so yesterday we ended up going to Mama's Fish House. So I booked a reservation like at least a month or so ago. And ended up falling on Louise's birthday, or like the day after. And so we went there, and I will tell you, hands down, the waves are like really loud. I don't know how well like this will like come up, but it was the best meal that we have had in Hawaii, and it's totally worth the hype. Yes, it's very, very expensive, but it is totally worth it. Like even the kids meal was just, it was short rib. You had a choice of rice or pasta. We went for pasta and broccolini, and it was so good. And like our toddler freaking loved that short rib. Okay, and then he had some leftovers, so he ate that last night, and he still was enjoying it. Like it was so good. And then our meals were really good. We got the curry, and then I forgot what it's called, but I'll have to like add that later. But whatever it was like super good, and it was breaded. And the 2 meals that we got, and we split it down the middle. She said our waitress said that those are the 2 that she recommends. So we're like, great, because I already was like, these are 2 we're leaning towards, and she was like, yeah, those are the 2 that I recommend. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I wanted something sweet, so I got this. She recommended this one drink, and then Louise ended up being the Mai Tai, and that was the freaking best Mai Tai that we've had. Like that was only the 2nd Mai Tai we've had in Hawaii, but the first one we had in Oahu made me be like, or made us both be like, we do not like Mai Tais. They're not good. But I said I need to try at least one other place before I roll out Mai Tais. And I told her, I was like, this is the best Mai Tai that we've had. Like, we had it somewhere else, we didn't really like it. And she said that people tell her that a lot. She's like, yeah, we have the best Mai Tais. So I don't know what it is, but their Mai Tai is delicious. And now Lisa and I are like, we need to find a happy hour so we can like get some more Mai Tais. But yeah, everything about it was so good. And then it's just really nice. Like, we had a perfect table, like right off looking at the beach, like perfect view. And then because it was Louise's birthday, they had texted me in advance asking who the birthday boy, or asking who the birthday guest was, like the name. And so I told them, and then they had a card like, oh, happy birthday, Louise. So it was a nice touch. No free dessert though for your birthday. And Monkey Paw did give me a free dessert, so for my birthday last week. So that was nice, but they forgot it was my birthday even though I put it on the reservation. And our waiter didn't ask. I had to basically be like, okay, like what does someone get for their birthday? Because it's my birthday. And he was like, oh yeah, we can get you like a dessert. So yeah. But other than that, and then we went to the beach. Because the names are in Hawaiian, it's very hard for me to remember names. So I'll have to insert. But we went to the beach that's near Paia, and where they have the surfers, and we went there before lunch and just like watched the surfers out there like catching the waves, so that was really cool. And then after we had lunch, we walked down Paia Town. It's very small, but they have different shops. And I was hoping to be able to find like souvenirs or something there, but I didn't really find anything. They did have like jewelry and stuff that I was looking into. I'd see, but then it's like I want to buy something that I know it's like being sold by Hawaiians. If I'm gonna buy something like that, like in terms of jewelry, and some of it said it was artisanal. I just don't know, like, is that money going to them? I don't know. So I ended up not buying anything from Paia, and then we came back to Kaanapali and just like hung out. We ended up going to the fish market for tacos, and I was still pretty full, so I ate maybe like half of the tacos, so I have that for leftovers. But where we're staying, I do like it a lot. The first room though they tried to give me, so I specifically said premium because I don't want carpet. I don't like carpet in the hotel room. Because already I think like carpet like holds a lot of like dirtiness, and I have a toddler. I just don't want to deal with carpet. And so I booked premium, and we went in, and like it had carpet, and I was like, and I immediately went back downstairs, and I was like, hey, I booked a premium because I was under the impression I meant like no carpet. And apparently like premium can mean different things, but he couldn't tell me like what makes a premium. He said it like because each of the condos are individually owned and yada yada. The only good thing about that one was it was on the 9th floor, so the view was really nice from the top. But I can't do carpet, and the carpet was dirty. Like it just didn't scream like a premium room to me. And so then they like were looking around. Finally, they were able to get us into one on the 4th floor that doesn't have carpet. And we walked in, and honestly, it was like night and day from like the one on the 9th floor. And I was so grateful they were able to like work with me. And if I told them, I said, hey, I just don't think the other room is really a premium room. I think that should be standard. He said he would talk to his manager about it, but no, honey. But this one's really nice. It fits what I think of premium. This is what I'm expecting. But yeah. Anything else I can think of? Tonight we're going to a luau at Old Lahana. So that's tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. And then tomorrow we're going to see the sunrise at the summit. It starts with an H. We're doing that tomorrow. So we're going to basically go to the luau, come back here, and like try to go to sleep immediately. And then like wake up early to like leave to go see the sunrise. But then I have like a breakfast place I want to go to after that. But after that, like we have nothing on the agenda. For Maui, I was very much like, let's just sit and enjoy everything. Oh, another thing that we did the day before yesterday is that we still did some Road to Hana stops. So we did a few more of those stuff that I didn't get to do before. Our favorite was the black sand beach. Like we loved the black sand beach. Like we were just sitting there and just like enjoying it and just being like, oh, this is so pretty. Like we were in the shade. It was just really nice. Like we didn't, Tyler and I got into the water he wasn't a big fan of it. I wasn't a big fan of being in the water either. So we just got in there for a little bit. But yeah, it was like our favorite beach so far. And I will say, I feel like my toddler just freaking loved Hana. Like, I feel like he was in his element there, like walking around, picking up rocks. Like, he loved, like, I'd be like, oh, let me take a picture. And he would like stand back and just pose for me. Like, I know he loved the resort because he loved that pool. Here, like the pool is a little deeper here, so we haven't done that. Like, hopefully today, like, we'll actually go to the beach. We've just been like watching the beach from here, but today, like, I want to actually like go to the beach, and then we can like freshen up before we go to the luau. So that'll be perfect. But yeah, I am really enjoying Maui because it's a lot more chill. Okay, perfect. So my husband, Luis, he went to, so they have Poppy's Ohana, which is, they have coffee and pastries and things. And we were gonna go there yesterday before we went to Paia, but then they had like the longest freaking line. It was like 9 o'clock. They had the longest freaking line. And we're like, what the heck for coffee? But I think it's more because they have cinnamon rolls, they have scones, they have all types of things like that that they're really known for. But the line is long. And so Luis was like, well, tomorrow I'll get up, tomorrow than today, like I'll get up early and like go over there because they open at 7. So he called me at like 6:30 and he was already in line, and there were already people in line. And now it is 7:36 and he's just kind of like getting the coffee. So he was like, the line doesn't move very quickly, but I think if you want to go there, I'll let y'all know how it is. But I think if y'all want to go there, you definitely need to get there before it opens. To just be in the line, because he sent me a picture and there was a line, but it wasn't ridiculous like yesterday when we walked past. So yeah, so that's that. We'll probably like, we'll hang out around here, do a few things. And then we're doing the luau, and then yeah, I'm trying to think anything else. They do have a food truck that's like right near here, and we went there the first night because we needed something quick and we were just desperate, like, oh, let's just walk over here. But after I ordered, I don't know if all those places have really bad reviews. Like Vita's Coffee, we went there yesterday, and like Vita's Coffee had good reviews, but like all the other like food trucks had really bad reviews, including the one that we got food from, like a 2.9. I was shocked. But like we ate it and it wasn't bad. Like, but I was like, I really wanted Kakalua pork. I'm gonna have to get it from somewhere else just to make sure. But what we had like was actually pretty good. So I'm not sure about that. But the guy in front of me, he did like go back and like return his food. I don't know what was wrong with it, but just something to keep in mind. There is a food truck that they just individually don't really have like the best reviews, but it's something there, it's something quick. One thing I didn't say, like on our road back from Hana, stuff is coming back to me. On the road back from Hana, we stopped at this one place and we got huli chicken, and then this guy, he had coconuts. And I had never had coconut juice or coconut water like from the coconut, and that was on my list of things to like try. It is so good, and I don't even like coconuts. So I went to him, he like cut it for me. He was like, oh, after you're finished with it, come back and I'll like cut out the flesh for you. I was like, okay, thank you. So then I tried it and it was so freaking delicious. This guy here reminded me of like Tarzan. He's very Tarzan-esque. Like, he had a tan. He seemed like the type of guy who would like climb up coconut trees and like hit the coconuts. So he just gave me that vibe. And anyway, he was like, so I told him, I was like, this is so delicious. This is my first time having coconut water. Like, I loved it. And I don't think I would buy coconut water from the store, no, but like that was really good. I would get it from a coconut, but not from like the store. And he was like, yeah, like, but he was very friendly. He told me he was from New York. But anyway, I always ask people, like, are they from Hawaii? Because I'm just like, who's, like, from Hawaii? Who's, like, coming in? In Hana, most of the people who I talked to there, like, were from Hana. In Oahu, I feel like a lot of the people I talked to weren't from Hawaii. They're from somewhere else. But there were a good number of people who were actually from Oahu. And then I talked to some people who, like I've talked to quite a few people who are, like, from, like, Asian countries, like China, Japan, a few people that are from like the mainland. But yeah, I just love like seeing where people are from when I like meet them here. But anyway, so then this other, what was it? I lost my train. Oh yeah, so then like and baby enjoyed it too. Like he loved it. So we already streamed the coconut, and then I got him to cut the flesh, but I will tell you, I'm not huge on coconut, and neither is the toddler. Like, we didn't really care for it, so Luis like got to enjoy that. The fruit stands in Hana are like something else too. Like, we got a couple of guavas. We're gonna get that. Luis and toddler have been just like loving the bananas. I don't like bananas. I did taste a little bit of it, and I was like, okay, yeah, this tastes like an apple banana, because it just has like a different taste. Like, it tastes better than like the bananas I've had, but I still don't like bananas. Like, I can eat something with, like, I eat banana bread, but I don't eat bananas. Like, I can eat something that has banana in it, but to just eat a banana, no. And the same thing with pineapple. I can eat stuff with pineapples, but I don't eat pineapples. Call me weird. I'm not sure if I'm allergic to macadamia nuts, so I haven't really like gone crazy with macadamia nuts. Or I haven't really been eating macadamia nuts unless it's like crusted on something, but to just eat a nut. And I think I ate it, I didn't really care for it either. But yeah. So all that to say, like the road to Hana broken up in 3 days, which is perfect because we were able to see basically everything that I wanted to see. And fantastic. And then I totally recommend that resort. Like, it's very pricey, very pricey, but it's worth it. At least it was to me, because it was worth it to us, because it was just so relaxing and just everything that you would like want and expect out of a resort. Although they don't have, I would say, a crop ton of like different amenities that you would kind of think from something of that price tag. But like your options in Hana are like super limited. But it's just a very nice place to be, and like everyone we spoke to there was like super friendly, super nice, and like you're in walking distance to like a couple of like food truck parks. There's like the general store, and 10 out of 10 I recommend. And if you can, I would say stay 2 nights, because at first we were gonna stay 1 night, and then we're like, that won't give us enough time to really enjoy the resort, so that's why we ended up doing 2 nights, and that ended up working perfect. Because the first day, like, we did stuff going up to Hana, and then the second day we did the stops that were past Hana, and the third day we did the things like going back that we didn't do the first time. Like, we did the lava tube before our reservation. Make sure you get a reservation for the Black Sand Beach. I went to the chocolate store, and there's a family who were like, yeah, like the kids are disappointed because we didn't know we needed reservations for the Black Sand Beach, so they couldn't go. And I was like, oh, I thought people knew that you needed a reservation for that, but just make sure, like, when you're looking at stops, that was the only place that needed a reservation, like, stop-wise, but just make sure that you get one, and you have to make it, like, at least 24 hours in advance. Like, you will not be able to get in without it. So, yeah, just make sure you remember that. What else can I think of right now? I feel like everything's a little jumbled and not super organized, but yeah, I think I will sign off for now. As I start thinking of things, I'm really just speaking more so about things in Maui, because like I said, I didn't have to go back and do Oahu because we did so many things in Oahu. Like, I had like stuff very just like timed out, and I can tell you like the stops that made sense with the toddler. Basically every stop made sense with the toddler. Like, you do everything. It's just that if you have a toddler, doing the road to Hana in a day is not feasible. Like, you need at least 2 days to kind of break things up, because also there are times when he was like taking a nap, so we would like stop somewhere and do like an overlook or something, and you can do those things and just like take turns like going and just watching from the car, things like that, if they're sleeping. Because even when we got to halfway to Hana, he was taking a nap. When on the way back, we stopped there, we got the banana bread and shaved ice, and he was like knocked out the whole time, so you didn't even get to enjoy the shaved ice. So that's just something to like think about if you're traveling with a toddler here. Like, you can basically do any stop you want to, but I would definitely say you need to space it out. And then the Pipi Way Trail, we did that, but we didn't go all the way to the top because we had a toddler. So that's something else to think about. Definitely have like a toddler carrier. So we have a baby carrier, and Luis would wear him on his back. So we did that. Like, the lava tube for sure, so you can't have a stroller. So if you're gonna bring like a baby toddler, just make sure you have a baby carrier, because a lot of things you cannot have a stroller. Even the Garden of Eden, they were like, oh, these are paths where you can take a Okay, my camera's dead, but I was just saying, like, even the Garden of Eden, they were saying that you could have a stroller there and, like, walk the path. And we did take the stroller, but it was very, like, a rocky road. It wasn't, like, super, just, like, it wasn't a paved situation. So that's something to keep in mind, just have a carrier. But yeah, that's it. I'm logging off. I need to charge my battery. Bye. Y'all, Louis is back. And it's so good. Like, the cinnamon roll is, like, delicious. It's huge. And the scone is delicious. It's also super huge. Everything's really good. I think he might not say it, but I feel like it was worth, like, waiting a little bit for it. Oh, and I got the pumpkin pie latte. It's pretty good. Okay, so I just asked Luis, like, what he thought, and he said that it's really good. I was like, do you think it was worth standing in the line? And he was like, yeah, it was actually. So there you go. He's like, maybe, I don't know about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but, like, for the time he was there, from when it opened, it was, like, 45 minutes. He was like, it was worth it. He was there, like, longer than that. He was there for about, like, a little over an hour, because he got there before it opened. But, yeah, so there you go. It's worth it, but just get there before 6, for sure. Pastries are delicious. He said that they're really nice, especially the lady who's giving him the coffee. So there you go. So disclaimer, the coffee isn't super fantastic. We got the pumpkin pie. I was thinking it was gonna taste like more pumpkin spicy, but it doesn't. It didn't really have anything. It's like a little light pan. It's good, but it's not. I wouldn't go there just if you're looking for coffee and stay in the long line. Like, if you're gonna go, like, go because you want pastries and then get coffee because you're there.
That is going to be on your Hawaiian course along with the Kalua Pua'a is called Lahana. Your server will explain that more to you, but it's purses, mats, different things like that. After the layer of lauhala or woven textiles was the layer of dirt and soil that they were working on, and then we let it cook for about 10 to 12 hours. The oohs and the ahs. Well, these two men were here early this morning putting everything in. Can we please give them a big round of applause? So hard for us. And fun fact, traditionally only the men were allowed to cook in Hawaii. But I'm going to teach you a Hawaiian word that means 3. And there you have it, the kalua pua'a, or the roasted pig cooked in the imu or the underground oven. One more round of applause for them. Not an easy task.
And mash up with water. It's kind of like our version of rice.
Bye. Hello, so it is like 2 a.m. and we are headed to the Haleakala Sunrise. We've been up since like 12:30, honestly, because toddlers start making noise around 12:30. So that woke me up, woke Louise up. So I've been trying to go back to sleep, but we had our alarm set for 1:30. So yeah, at first we were gonna try to leave by 2:30, but then we were at the luau and they were talking about 2 o'clock. So we were like, crap, should we leave earlier? So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. It's like 2 hours from here. So hopefully everything's clear and we get a good view of the sunrise. Catch you later.
Before town, walk across that lonely beach. I found myself surrounded.
Where we go? Yeah, that's Papa. He's in a snorkel. Okay, so we were checking out. I didn't get a chance to shoot a video when we first came in, so it's a little messier than it was when we came in. But essentially, come in through here, and we're on the 4th floor, so there's this little window, and then full kitchen. We didn't cook, but it's perfect if you need to. It was nice to be able to warm up our leftovers. Have a wall of glass mirrors, an eating area, and then the living room area. What we loved is being able to pull up the blinds and be able to just look out at the ocean. It was very nice. Have a TV over here, and then the desk. And then coming out here, you have the lanai, which is ocean front view. And then you can also come out through like the bedroom here. And it was so nice being able to just fall asleep to the sounds of the ocean. So then you come in this way, and then you have the bed. And then we had a little crib here. Just like I was saying, like you can look out also on the ocean and go out to hallway. Then there's this nice sized bathroom. Oh, and then there's also like a TV in here in a drawer. Then you come this way, you have the bathroom area. Then you have like a washer dryer, which was perfect. As soon as we came in, I was able to do laundry. Then you have the bathroom, and you have like the shower area here, which you can tell they definitely remodeled. Like, so yeah, it was really nice. We enjoyed our stay here. Right on with the winds. Hey y'all, so we're at the Maui airport. We're heading back to Texas, but they have this beautiful outdoor space, and I've never seen that before in an airport, and I just thought it was such a nice little touch. Baby boy is out having fun. We're boarding in like 30 minutes, so I just wanted to come and take a video of it really quick. And then we're gonna get him changed and ready for the flight. Bye.